and welcome back to another one of my videos. If you don't know me already, my name is Brody. Hello, nice to meet you. So basically this episode is part of my Mr. Mrs. series, and what this is basically a wedding series that's going to be on my channel, and it's going to be showing you all parts of my wedding planning. I really hope you enjoy this video, and please stay tuned if you want to watch more. So this video is episode 1, and it's all about finding the perfect dress. So we all know how stressful finding your perfect dress can be. So you could find your perfect dress in the first shop, or you could find it in the 100th shop. There's no telling when you're going to find that dress, but let me tell you, when you find that dress, you'll know, because I was bawling my eyes out, so that's how I knew it was right. I went to a shop called WED2BE, and it's not like a typical bridal boutique which most people might want to go to. Like a high street store full of bridal wear, and they operate on an off the peg sort of thing. Now I didn't know what that meant before I went there, but basically they just sell whatever is in that shop, and I think as soon as it's gone really. I think the only thing you can order, I could be wrong, completely wrong here, but I think the only thing you can order is bridal wear, for example accessories or bridesmaid dresses. I know you can go into the store itself and order your bridesmaid dresses, and I think it's around a 14-week turnaround, but I think you can pay, I'm sure somebody said to me, you can pay an extra £10 per dress, and it does an express thing, so you get just back within about 8 weeks, I think it is. So when you first go to WED2BE, this was, like I said, just the first place I went, because what I'd done basically is I asked my mum and dad to see if they wanted to come with me, just to try some dresses, because I thought I know my mum and dad would be honest, so if I found a dress what I thought I liked and it didn't really look nice, then my mum and dad would be honest and tell me basically. We get to the store, we was immediately welcomed by staff. As soon as we walked in, they was like, hello, have you come to try on dresses? Are you just wanting to browse? They wanted to know what I was there for basically, which I really liked. I liked somebody coming straight up to me and asking what I wanted, because I don't like to go in shops and be there forever. I want to get in, get what I want and go basically. So she asked me if I'd been there before, which I'd never had, and she was like, right, just log in on this system for us or we can help you if you need it. And this is basically just to get your name and details in case you do buy a dress. So I logged in on the system on this tablet thing, and then she gave me a name card, and she just told me where the dresses were, what I wanted to look at, and she was just like, right, browse at your own leisure, if you need any help give us a call, and just try and pick out about 4 dresses to try on at least. So I was like, yep, that's fine. So I'm looking around the dresses, it was big long aisles of dresses. Now she did advise me that in their dresses you need to size up. So I'm usually around an 8 to 10, so I was looking at sizes 10 to 12 for dresses. But what I'd already done prior to going as well, I'd found 4 dresses online what I liked the look of, and they was just really simple plain dresses, no lace, nothing fancy, literally just the plainest of wedding dresses you could find. So I'd gone in with the idea of getting those. Anyway, so I was looking around, I tried a few on. When I'd found 4 that I liked, I shouted the lady over hi, I found all the dresses. So she immediately helped me into the dresses in the little room. There's a big changing room there. There's a women's only side and then a normal one as well. So I went in there because obviously my dad came. And so my mum and dad were sat on a sofa just outside the changing room, and then I was behind the curtain getting changed. So the woman was helping me into all these different dresses. She bloody well had good patience, because I wouldn't have been able to do that. But she was helping me into all these different dresses, she was advising me on the right things. If it looked a little too plain, she told me what sort of things I could pair it with, for example belts and veils and stuff, which I found really, really helpful. So as soon as I'd got a dress on, she helped me out, showed my mum and dad, she stood me on a pedestal which is about 4 inches high, to imagine if you've got heels on. She laid out all the dress, she allowed you to take photos of it if you wanted. Now I didn't take many photos because I wanted it to be quite personal. Trying on a wedding dress to me is quite a big thing. I've never done anything as I don't know, it's just a big moment, and I wanted to share that with my parents. So I only took a photo of the dress that I chose and another dress. So one of the dresses that I did try on, I'll insert here. So this particular dress that I tried, it was a lovely dress to start off with. I had an underskirt on and she paired it with a belt just to like cinch in the waist, and I don't know, it just wasn't for me. Like, as you can see, it's a really big like princessy style dress, and I think for me, who's not right girly, it was a bit too much. Moving on, I tried on a couple more. I tried lacy ones, I tried mermaid, I tried like the big Cinderella style dresses. I basically tried about 6-7 dresses on, and all of them were so different, just to kind of, like I said, get an idea of the style. Whilst I was trying dresses on, I was kind of getting a bit disappointed because I weren't finding a dress that I thought, oh, I'm not getting that feeling what everyone talks about. Like, maybe I have found the one and I just haven't realised it. Maybe I'm just not, I don't know. It was a bit strange. I expected, obviously, that I'd knew once I'd found the one, and the dresses that I'd tried on so far, I just didn't kind of get that like vibe. So anyways, my mum and dad were looking through the rails, and my mum just says, oh, what about this one? And I was like, oh, I don't know, like, it's a bit much, like, for me. I says, I don't know. She was like, well, we're here, so just try it on. If you don't like it, take it off, fair enough. So I thought, alright, I'll give it a go, like, whatever. So I'm putting it on, I'm stepping into the underskirt and putting on the dress. So as she's doing it up, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, oh my god, like, this dress is, oh, I don't know, see, I could cry now. Like, I'm just, right, I'm not going to cry, but like, as soon as I tried that dress on, I felt amazing. Like, just looking at that dress, oh, I feel honestly like I am just going to start crying. But once you've tried on that dress, it's amazing. Like, the feeling you get is unreal. Like, I never thought I would get that emotional over a dress. I mean, I'm bloody nearly crying now, which is stupid. But, I don't know, when a dress makes you feel like that, or an outfit, or anything really, if you ever get that feeling, you will know that that is the dress. So this was completely not what I would have gone for. I'm not going to reveal the dress on here. I might reveal a sneak peek on here, because I have revealed one on my Instagram. But yeah, I do not want to reveal the full dress. So anyways, I comes out of the changing room. Mum and dad are like, oh my god, you look lovely, whatever they said, I don't know. My mum's nearly crying, my dad's just like sat like nearly crying. I'm crying again. This poor woman's just coming up to us handing tissues, like, oh, it's okay. Now, I'm going to be real here. My budget was around £300–400. Like, I did not want to pay a lot for a dress. So, the dresses that I was trying on were around that budget. And then the one that my mum chose wasn't in budget. Like, so I asked the woman, I was just like, oh, how much is the dress? Like, I need to be real here. Like, this is the one, but I need to know whether I can afford it, because I'm not a baller, I'm on minimum wage, so I was trying to be realistic. Anyway, my mum and dad had just sat there and they're just like, oh, you're going to tell Maxine? And I'm like, look, Dad, what is it? Like, do you not like the dress? Like, I was thinking in my head, like, does he not like it? Why are they being, like, weird? And then my dad was just like, oh, if you like it, I'll bite you. So I was like, oh my god, is he being serious? So it was just like, look, if it's the last thing I'm ever going to get you, then I'm going to get this dress. So I started crying again. So my dad was coming up to me and hugging me, and then the woman in the shop was crying. It was, oh my god, it's probably one of the emotionalist, like, it's probably one of the only days I've ever cried in front of both my mum and dad, and not when I've been sad. So, oh, it is such an emotional time when you find the perfect dress. Like, the emotions I thought you'd have when you found your dress were real. Like, I was bawling my eyes out. Like, I was so happy. I cannot thank my mum and dad enough for, like, buying me this dress. Like, I've never asked them for anything, so for them to offer to buy me this dress was like the nicest thing ever. Like, I'm so grateful for that. Like, it's unreal. Right, I am not gonna cry. I feel like I am, but I'm not. So Right, pull yourself together, Jesus Christ. I don't cry very often, so I am not crying on YouTube. That was the perfect dress found. So, I'm not, like I said, here is a sneak peek of my dress, what I've chosen. I am not revealing anything about the dress because I want it to be a surprise for Neil on the day. I really hope he does like it, so he best chip and cry when I come down the aisle, because if not, I'm going to be gutted, because I've cried about 12 times thinking about the dress, and so he best cry. Yeah, it was just a lovely experience, and I can't thank the ladies enough who worked there for just helping me, like, get into all these bloody dresses and dealing with me while I was an emotional wreck. So, I mean, they've probably seen me cry now more than Neil has, so that kind of explains. I will insert a few pictures just over here of, like, WED2BE itself, just so you know. I think I've got one from the outside of the shop, and I've got one from inside just of the dresses. Now, the WED2BE shop that I went to was in Rotherham, which is in South Yorkshire. That was the closest one to me, so I went there. And yeah, I would definitely recommend going there. Now, it might not be for everyone. There is ladies out there who might want to go to an actual bridal boutique, be welcomed with champagne and have, I don't know, make a day of it, but for me that just wasn't what I wanted. I've decided not to go for a veil. I'm having my hair up, which is very different for me because I love my hair down. But obviously I want to look different on my wedding day, so I'm thinking of having my hair up so it'll show off the dress a bit more. I quickly just want to touch on something. So, hendo dresses. Now, excuse me, I'm in my pyjamas, just kind of got dressed up top. But yeah, so for my hendo, I decided I did want to wear white, because I think I'm only going to have one hendo and one wedding day, so I may as well wear the complete opposite to what I'm going to wear usually. I'm a kind of a black sort of girl. I love wearing dark colours. I love black, I love grey, stuff like that. So white for me is, it's not something I'd choose to wear, put it that way. So yeah, I'm wearing a white dress. I will insert a picture here of my white dress and what I'm wearing from hendo. So I'll go into detail more about my hendo on another video. But the dress I've decided to get is obviously the one I've just shown you, which is on the screen. I think it was around £35 to £40 from Pink Boutique. Now, I love Pink Boutique because their clothes, they're actually quite good quality for an online store. So I would recommend checking those out because they have some really nice dresses on there. Right, so that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate that. I'll leave handles up here for my Instagram. I'll give you my beauty one, which is related to my YouTube, and give you my wedding Instagram as well. So I'll leave those up here, like the handles, and I'll also leave the handle for WED2BE as well, so you can go check those out. So thank you guys for watching my video, and until next time, see you later.